the subject was waitlist, and then it said you're in. So we're in.
I think so.
Okay.
Uh, let me open up the email. Let's read it right now. Waitlist notification. Randy the randomizer robot has picked you to be on the start line. Yeah,
Right. I guess.
I think so.
So we're in.
I think that means we're in.
I
I
didn't.
think it just means that I've been moved from the waitlist to the not waitlist.
I didn't think we were gonna get in. I thought it was gonna be too crowded.
I didn't either.
And I
So
was
this
I was late.
Oh yeah.
I was late to like register. I thought. I mean, for something that happens, I feel like I wasn't first in line at Best Buy to get a
Well,
PS3.
no,
You know.
that's why it's Randy the randomizer.
Oh, so we just
Yeah.
all got lucky then.
Exactly.
So now I'm googling ways to sleep in my car or get a rooftop tent. Oh,
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
so this is 100 miles. 100 miles.
100 miles of stuff.
I hope the weather holds because everyone's like, "Oh, it's gonna be great if it's not wet,"
Yeah.
and then you'll wish that you didn't do it.
I hope it happens.
No, what is
Honestly.
your problem? I hate you.
What? That's a fair. I think that's fair to say.
You want the mud? You don't want a working derailleur?
Um. No, I hope the event happens.
Oh my God, yeah, so do I. But it's what if it's virtual? What do we do then?
Well, then we'll do what we were chatting about with like just doing like a big stupid ride around us here.
100 miles? Do we wait for it to be bad weather? And do we match the weather of the day that it is down there? You know what I mean?
No, I think we just do it whenever we can do it.
Yeah. All right.
Whenever works, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll have the luxury of deciding.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I wonder if you can actually. I mean, when you do a virtual race, how do you do timing? Is it via like pic photos, timestamp, GPS? Like, how does that work?
I don't know.
Like, you've seen that, right?
So what?
Like
Yeah,
when
fill me in here.
when they conduct a virtual race, it's like the only way I've seen it, I guess, is like you take a photo of yourself somewhere at a certain point in time, showing like your time, and
Huh.
everyone has to do it. So I guess your splits between each segment or something like that. How would you do like if they have a little virtual event? Will it just be like in Zwift? You know,
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's just based on like Strava or something. Yeah.
like would
Um.
oh so like I see what you're saying. That's gonna be interesting, man. I'm really holding out to go. It's only like 25 hours to drive out there. It's not that. It's actually not too bad, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. If you just take a week or two,
What
and
What would you ride? Would you bring
oh
one bike or
man,
would you bring two bikes?
can I bring 3 bikes?
Yeah, I mean, you can bring as many bikes as you want to sleep with.
I think have we said like what this is that we're talking about? I don't think we've actually mentioned the name of it.
Oh, we haven't. It's right. I put it up on the screen. Actually, here we go. The Mid South 100. Yeah. So it used to be what Land Run 100, right?
Land Run. Yep.
So it's a 100-mile gravel race in what is it? Stillwater.
Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Stillwater. You know that song. Um, yeah. So we're doing that. We got in for the randomizer for selections. For the privilege of paying $115, which actually is not that bad.
No, it is not.
But how
Not yeah, for 100 mile, like that's pretty good.
I mean, did we at least get a T-shirt at the end? I hope.
Yeah, I think so. That's a buck a mile.
Yeah, that's a good way to put that, right? So yeah, it's supposed to be March 12th to 13th, 2021. But with COVID, we're not sure if it's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
Hope
Well, yes, we can pray. This past year, they like just managed to do it. They just made it under the wire before COVID really like hit off.
Yeah.
And they were probably one of the last races to happen for 2020.
I almost want to get a Gorilla Monsoon just for this race.
Yeah, you think?
I mean, it's 650B.
So I
Drop or post. Drop bars.
I'll tell you this right now. I will decide what bike I'm riding
The day of.
as we are leaving.
All right, so what's in the running for you? Do you have anything interesting?
What's in the running? Okay, so
is it just it's all track?
No, I have my Salsa Fargo.
Yeah.
That's my big boy bike.
The Go-Far?
The Go-Far. 29. It's like Di2 and fancy and stuff.
29 by what? 2 point.
It's like a 2.2 on there right now, but I can do 29 by 3-ish if I need to.
100 miles an hour, you're going to have legs the size of a tree trunks.
So that one's a possibility. The other one I have is my Trek Crockett. That one's got 700 by 42s on it right now.
See, I feel like I might do something around that size.
Yeah, you can't go sub 40.
I'm thinking about 43s. I'm stick with just pan racers and just go 43s. Or I'm looking at WTB Nanos too. I kind of like those.
Yeah, I haven't run the Nanos myself, but that's a pretty mucky looking condition. So like something with a bit more tread on it might not be a bad idea.
It has to be gumwall and it has to be something cool.
Yeah.
Those are my requirements.
Something like Nano or I think Terravale has a few, like the Rutland or
a Cannonball maybe.
Yeah, I think the Cannonball is. I think the Rutland is a little burlier.
The Rutland is burly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'd probably go with from them.
That's pretty beefy.
For just to fill everyone in, this event that we are talking about, formerly Land Run, now Mid-South, is if you can look up pictures of it, and it's these like, I've never ridden anything like this, which is why I'm so excited for it. It's like this red clay that you're riding through for like 100 miles.
And apparently it destroys derailleurs.
Everything.
Literally everything.
But it, yeah, I am amped. Yeah, the Rutland from Terravale, that one looks pretty good too. So maybe I'll run something like that.
Ooh.
I don't know.
There's another one by Specialized I was looking at. I think they're called Specialized Attacks. I don't know.
Specialized Attack.
Let me see. I was looking at those. Let me see. I'll see if I can find it.
Specialized Attack?
Hold on. Let me show you.
What are you talking about?
I'm wrong. Hold on.
I think you're wrong.
Pathfinder Pro, I think maybe.
I've seen the Pathfinder. People are crazy. Some people are like loving it. Pathfinder Pro.
Which is
I don't know that.
What's
I
the
don't know that you're
dynamic
gonna
of
want that smooth tread down the center though. I think you're gonna want. I think you're gonna want some pretty.
You really think so, huh? You don't want?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna want something with the beef. Like...
I think you'll need a tread. Yeah.
Ooh.
Like all of mine right now are like a file tread kind of thing, and I think something with a little more tread might be the way to go.
Wow. Rutland. Do they have a Rutland in tan?
Rutland, I think they have a 42. I don't know what they have in stock at the moment.
Out of stock. Oh shit.
Yeah. But traditionally they have it in 700 by 38 and 700 by 42. Looks like they have it in 29, 27 and a half, 700 by 47. 47. If you can fit that in your frame, that is the way to go.
I think max I can 45. Also, I wish the Ultra Dynamicos were 700s.
Ooh, now you're speaking my language.
They're not. They're 650Bs. Yeah, I think my frame fits max 700 by 45.
Yep.
Ugh. Talk about limitation. Although I think that'll be enough. I think that'll be enough.
45 in the front, 42 in the back. You should be all right with that.
Yeah.
If we, again, just to fill everyone in, if we end up not going because of various COVID-related items, we will be probably doing our own kind of little 100-mile gravelly mountainy thing around our area here, which would be cool.
What tires would you run for around here?
Ooh, I would probably run what I have on there, like a file tread, because around here, like, we can do a decent, like, a bunch of like trails and stuff.
Yeah.
But pretty much no matter what we do, there's going to be a fair amount of like pavement in between different trail systems.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm weakest, is getting speed on some.
That's where the strip down the middle would come from.
Yeah, based on the pictures I've seen of Mid-South, I don't know that you're gonna need that smooth center tread.
I'm looking at it now, right now, actually.
There are people doing this on mountain bikes. I think some on fat bikes.
All right, I'm sharing my screen with you. Can you see it?
Yep, I see a person there with a bike. That's great. Yep. All right, so there's a fair amount of like getting off the bike, it looks like.
Yeah, see, that's why I wanted to drop a post that takes up the whole travel of the entire seat, because it's always adjustable infinitely.
Yeah. Is this from last year?
Yeah, 2019.
2019.
What a beard night that
This 2019 looks pretty damn dry.
That's what I'm saying. Look how great that is. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not great there, but I mean, overall, it's sunny.
Yeah.
You easily go around. Freetown looks more hazardous than some sections in here.
Yeah. Although look at some of that ditch stuff going on there, dude. That's
but there's like
that is crazy.
Complete path around it.
Yes. Yeah. So I guess the moral of the story is we'll both bring 2 or 3 bikes each. Each one will have 2 wheel sets for maybe 3.
Wow.
Just
I need more wheel sets.
Yeah. Well, you need a wheel set per tire choice, right? So you need a fast rolling light tire. You need a really heavy duty mountainy tire, and you need something in between.
Ugh.
So that's your 3 wheel sets. So get on that.
What
and
what kind of wheel sets do I need now? Oh no, Hunt wheels. They make good stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so. I've never used them.
I'm only gonna bring 2 wheel sets because I'm cheap.
All right, 2 wheel sets, but 3 bikes.
I don't have 3 bikes. I have 1 gravel bike currently.
Well, yeah. So you bring a mountain bike just in case.
Wait, what do you mean just in case?
Well, just in case. You never know, right?
What? So you bring a hardtail?
No, you can bring your Ibis.
I'm not gonna run that with a coil. You want me to ride that race 100 miles on a coil?
You can just lock it out. It'll be fine.
I mean, probably wouldn't be that bad. Actually, honestly, you could probably air those tires up. It'd be pretty cushy the whole way, no?
Yeah.
I mean, how much of a slog would it be in the? It would probably get left behind so horribly.
Oh yeah.
I would get destroyed. There's no way I'm doing that. I'm sticking to 700s. Everybody wants to do 650s.
No, I'm a 700 kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm addicted to that wheel size now.
Yeah, a nice wide 700, as wide as you can possibly go.
All right, so how much water should we bring then for this? Like, what do I plan to have a backpack? I can probably use an Osprey 15 just in case, because it's like
I don't know what the
it's self-supported, right?
That's a good question. I probably should have looked into that before I signed up.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just all blindly did this.
We did. I mean, we didn't think.
Oh, we all got chosen, you know.
Yeah.
Do we have to get matching shirts? Because I want to I think you know. What are we gonna do? I kind of want to just do all black. It'd be weird, but that's just me. So I don't know
All black. I
if we're
mean,
doing all the same or if we're all doing each our own thing. You know what I mean?
Tom and I have our Team Chunky Salsa jerseys.
But I'm not on I'm
So
not on a salsa though.
I know you don't have a salsa, so I mean, that's if you get a salsa between now and then, you can get one of those jerseys.
Well, I could just rent one. See, I should have bought that Storm Chaser frame and put the Ultegra stuff on that.
Then you could have had a jersey.
Yeah, and a shiny bike.
Yeah, a shiny bike.
A really shiny one too. That thing was
A
sweet
really
looking.
shiny one.
Now you can't get them anywhere.
No, of course not.
I wonder if it would be nice for like a titanium frame or something like this too.
Yeah, I mean, for 100 miles, like smoothness is going to be huge, right? Because
Plushness.
after exactly something that rides nice and smooth, and titanium does that pretty well. Carbon does that pretty well. Steel does that pretty well. Aluminum does not do that pretty well. So
Oh no, I'm an aluminum bike.
me too.
Oh.
Which is why we just need nice big tires to soak that 100 miles up.
Oh, Spark has a Gorilla Monsoon in a 55 size too. I was eyeing.
But then you'd be on a 650B.
Can I just swap a 700 wheel set into that?
Yeah, you could.
I mean, it still will use a wider tire, right? Oh, it still only fits a 700 by 42.
Yeah.
Ugh, weak. Might as well just
Yeah,
keep
it's optimized for that 650B.
Might as well just keep what
So
I have.
The Monsoon is definitely made like I don't know if the Monsoon would be the right bike for this event
No.
because it's more of like we've had this chat before. The Monsoon is like a sporty like
Drop bar MTB.
drop
like,
bar
kinda,
mountain bike.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll have to ask Tom, our other compatriot, joining us on this about what he might end up bringing. But I think I would probably want something like in that 700C range that's going to be maybe a little more yeah, just like a little more conducive to longer distance.
Also,
I don't think the Monsoon is going to be as efficient long distance or as comfortable. I'm sure you could make it work like that, but what are we looking at here? You're gonna put there you go. All right,
guess what I'm
gravel.
putting? Guess what I'm putting in my wheels when I get a new wheel set?
What are you getting for a new wheel set?
I don't know yet, but you told me I need a wheel set.
Well, yeah, you need 2 or 3.
I mean, I'm gonna at least get one. So I mean, I'll be doing this to one of them at least, you know. So I want to try gravel Cushcore. It's so awesome in my other bikes that I'm gonna go for it.
I am actually someone that Cushcore I would only I think ever put in my gravel or like cross bike.
Yeah.
Because that's the bike that I most often dent rims on because I ride it like a mountain bike and there isn't enough tire there to protect it. Whereas on my mountain bike, I feel like I have more tire there to protect it, and I don't dent or damage rims as much on that.
I mean, that is solid logic. Mine was basically, if it's a 100-mile self-supported race, this basically brings the chances something happening to like a wheel down to almost 0. You know?
Yeah. It does. Again, based on pictures, it does look like a mechanical heavy race, which is cool.
What mechanical heavy means? Basically carry toolkits and parts.
Means there are a lot of people that have mechanicals on it. Yeah.
What should we bring with us then? The new chain stuff went somewhere.
Well, I already told you a spare bike, spare wheels.
Just
you ever
disassembled on your back?
You ever seen? Yeah, you ever seen those pictures of the guys in the original like Tour de France with like the wheels strapped to their backs?
Oh yeah, actually, that's ridiculous. I'm doing that. Everything. Also, I wish I could do this on a super caliber. That might be sweet.
That is, if I can get my hands on a Trek super caliber.
Oh, really?
By then I will definitely do that. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I was looking at one at Spark today. I was drooling over it. Black and white.
Yeah. Yep.
29 by 2.2, which is probably thin enough to be quick.
Yep.
Ish, you know?
Quick-ish.
Ish. Enough. Quick enough.
I think that would be a phenomenal little setup for around here, and for like a long. Yeah, you can get some 29 by 2s if you want. You can go a little bit thinner. You can do like a nice kind of like maybe something like a little beefier in the front for tread, a little more svelte in the back, and just freaking zoom on it because
Oof.
it's mostly a hardtail.
You go so
But
fast.
you have that little bit of give on there to give you a little take the edge off, you know.
This
And
is
that's
61
what?
mils of travel, right? Can you lock the rear out?
Yeah.
That's tempting. You can lock the front out too, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, you
Ah,
should be able to.
that green and that blue and yellow is terrible. The black is way better.
Blue and yellow.
Ugh.
What, the Miami green to Volt fade?
Yeah.
How dare you?
No, that's just implemented horribly. It's terrible. It's terrible.
You know what? That's the one I'm getting. That decided it.
No, please don't. Please
I'm
don't.
getting that one.
Ooh,
Yep.
there's an orange and black. That's awesome, but it's also
No, I'm getting that
9K.
Miami green. I'm getting that. Yep. Yep.
Hey, Trek, if you're listening, I'll love you forever if you let me ride one of these for this event. How's that? I would be willing to go to it. I'd do 100 miles on an MTB for this, just to ride that. I think it would be ideal for that. And it's a gravel race too, right? We're on like XC bikes.
I'm gonna get that Miami green to Volt one just to bug you.
Oh, it's so. Let me pull it up again.
And I'm gonna be like, dude, look at my bike, and you're gonna be like, ew.
It's so.
But I want to
gross.
ride it, and I'm gonna be like, you can't ride it. You don't like this color, and you're gonna say, And
it is gross though. Look at it.
No, it's not. It's awesome. I love it.
It's just too. I mean, it looks. I guess that's not bad from that angle.
It's not bad from that angle.
They should have done a pink to blue fade. That would have been way cooler.
That would be cool. So one of their models that they have has like a kind of like a carbony blue with red logos on it.
Where is
and
that?
That one.
Where is
I
that?
think it's the 9.8.
Oh, I'm seeing it right now.
That one is pretty slick.
Let's see.
It's
Ooh,
like,
that's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that
yeah.
thing. It's like salmon,
That one.
blue and salmon.
Yeah, like a salmon-y color. Yeah.
And you can lock out that whole bike.
Yep.
Oh, somebody just got admitted to the waiting room.
Oh, someone is admitted to the waiting room, which means we should have our guest of some kind
Of some
joining
kind.
us in a moment here.
Oh, that $10,000 one is nice though.
Is our guest there?
I think so. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hi, Sydney.
That's me.
That's you.
Sydney.
All right. Welcome to this podcast.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's up? We are currently debating how a race on this thing would be. Let's see if I can share.
So Jack, I'll fill you in here,
Okay.
and everyone else, you'll learn who Jack is in a minute. But first, I'm going to fill you in. We, myself and Ed and a friend of ours, Tom, all got into Mid-South, otherwise known as Land Run 100, for 2021. So we're chatting about if it happens.
If.
Because
Big if.
If.
Because of freaking
Big
COVID.
If it happens, what bike we would end up bringing and why. and
And how many bikes? Because
how many bikes,
let's
how
get
many spare
serious, yeah,
bikes
yeah.
and spare wheels, and what are you taking a picture of?
Oh, I'm going. It's for live.
Oh wow,
What am I
we're
taking a picture
live.
of? I mean, we can be.
Is this
We're
is this
live.
like a like you can pick like whatever bike you want? Like it's not an
Yeah.
actual bike that you have? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bike that I'd like to have.
Right.
Yeah, so we're currently on the Super Caliber, although I think that might be a little too out of the spirit of the race.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah, you think so?
I would absolutely. That is the one. If I had that bike, that is the one I would be taking.
I kind of want to do a drop bar bike, though.
Well, then put drop bars on the Super Caliber.
Can you do that? Has anybody done that?
Oh, I'm sure people have done it.
I feel like people have. If I'll tell you, that's exactly what I'm going to do to mine.
No.
If and
No
when.
one's done it? Let's see. Come on, it has to have happened, right? Let's Google search. Oh, my internet's so bad right now. Look at it. Spinning away. It's horrible. First world problems. Does it have a drop? Does it have a dropper on it?
You can. It depends upon which model you have, but yeah, you can run a dropper on it.
I mean, look at this thing. It's basically, this guy's got it slammed and like it's facing, the stem's flipped, so it does look like it's basically drop bar bike almost at that point anyway. No, it's probably be pretty nice with that actually. I'm not gonna lie. You might be onto something there, my friend.
Yeah, that's the play.
That's the play.
If we were wealthy, that is.
I think I might just suffer and go for the not as wide tires and gravel style, no suspension.
Ooh.
Just go for the glory, and the back pain for life.
So Jack, what's your input on this?
I don't know. What's the course like for the we're talking about the Mid-South gravel, right?
We're talking about 100
so-
miles of like what?
So
the
it's
red
in
clay.
the South.
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay.
See if we get some examples.
That looks pretty gnarly.
See if we get
Yes.
some
Yeah.
examples.
So there, we've got.
Some
It
grass.
might be dry, but it might be not dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
it could be muddy.
most of the pictures I see from it are not dry. But yeah, it's like this kind of red, silty clay. It looks like.
But it's just like
for
double
100
track roads,
miles.
right?
Ugh.
I feel like I've hated my life so much harder around like
Man.
on like bike stuff around here. No, look at there's not a rock in sight. Look at that. See?
That's true.
Look at
That's
that.
very true.
It's a brown.
That was on a TCX.
It's like a brown carpet. You know what I mean?
That guy's on a full suspension.
Hey,
or is
he's
that a
cheating.
hardtail?
He's got a hardtail right there. It's a genius or something, right? Or what is it? So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
38s might not be that bad, man. If it doesn't
No,
rain.
don't do You can't do 38s for 100 miles.
Yeah, I'll be gone. See you guys later.
Okay.
100 miles of this later. You guys could be on your 29 by 2000s.
And what if it's incredibly muddy?
I'm screwed. I'll see you.
Yeah.
I'll be like carrying on my back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd probably just bail.
So what bike are you bringing, Jack?
I mean, if somebody else was paying for it, I'd probably go with something like the Super Caliber too.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
See, we keep coming back to that. It's a solid choice for that.
I'm partial to mountain bikes anyway, though. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of like riding mountain bikes, even in like situations where you'd want a gravel bike, or most people
All
would
right.
want a gravel
Well,
bike.
so that's a good segue. Welcome to LiftTalk, Jack.
Hello,
You're
welcome.
our guest today.
Thanks, guys.
Tell us about yourself. I have some questions here, and in 30 seconds or less, I'd like you to answer all of them.
30 seconds,
Okay.
really? You gonna do that?
Who, what, where, why, and how. Go.
Okay. I'm Jack. I'm a human. Where I'm in like Central Virginia. I moved here about a year ago, and I moved down here so I could.
All right, time's up.
Damn.
Okay,
wow.
go ahead. I'll let you keep going.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just a guy that's like super into bicycles. I've been like working in bike shops for my whole life.
So like
And
straight out of the womb.
straight out of the womb.
Nice.
Wow, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Bikes, bikes, bikes. Oh, no, when you say you're human, you mean being, right?
Yes.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. In Virginia is the regular Virginia, right? Not the West one.
Not the West one, the regular
To
one,
clarify, what Virginia 1, the original OG.
the OG.
Oh gee.
How is biking
Yeah.
down there, by the way?
It's pretty awesome. The mountain biking is like much better than I anticipated.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say it's like on par with like some of the stuff that I've ridden in Pisgah.
Oh wow.
So it's pretty spectacular, and like nobody really knows about it. So there's not a lot of people out here.
What do you what kind of bike do you ride around there normally if you're gonna be MTBing basically? How's that? What's your go-to? You just going out for a ride, MTB quick, get a grab bike, pick one now.
Yeah, I actually only have one mountain bike at the moment.
My man. All right.
Yeah, not like by choice.
None of us ever say that by choice.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it kind of depends on what you're into. Like some of the stuff down here is super mellow. You could get away with riding like a gravel bike on some of it, and then some of it is like mandatory. You need a full face and like at least 150 millimeters of travel front and rear.
Oh, it sounds like I'd be right at home there. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I have like a super slacked out trail bike. It's the Stumpy Evo, and it's definitely like overkill for a lot of stuff. I've been using it as a gravel bike actually.
You just lock it out.
No, I just kind of
Just go with it, huh? Just go with it.
Yeah. That's
Actually, I remember that bike. It has an Olin's front, right?
so it's actually it's another stump jumper.
King-
I'm on like stump jumper number 4 or 5
which
now,
one's
I think.
nice? Okay, all right. Like really stick to that. You find a brand you like and just keep going back, huh?
Yeah. So the shops that I've worked in, or at least spent like the most amount of time in, have been Trek and Specialized stores. And I don't know, I'm just kind of like, just like partial to those guys.
You're a bike mechanic.
Yeah.
He fixes
not-
more. He fixes more specialized, so he likes them more. See, that says something, right?
Ah! Got him.
I mean, I can't talk. My bikes are always sucky and broken, so that's hilarious. No, man, I love Stumpies. I feel like I had some of the original ones too back in the '90s. Like I remember my dad had one when like we were kids, and like it was like the coveted thing back when like front suspension was like the new cool thing.
Oh man.
And to see like how they've come and like evolved into like basically a stump jumper now is like just like an absolute weapon. It's crazy. I mean, I guess it's been 30 years, so it should be advanced enough, and it shouldn't be too shocking. But I mean, the fact that the stump jumper line has lived on is awesome. I want to come down there and ride now. Ooh, road trip. Can we stop in Virginia when we go to Oklahoma?
Oh, dude.
I'll bring my rip.
Now you're talking.
I'll bring the rip.
Is that on the
go.
way?
I mean,
That's kind of on the way, right?
You can make it on the way.
I'm looking at it now. We can make it go through there. We just take the south, go through.
We just add like 3 days to our trip.
Go through Nashville, eat some barbecue. You know.
So I went down there in March, also like just before everything kind of hit off.
You're making it sound like a party.
Yeah, this COVID party, dude, it's been awesome.
COVID party.
Mm-hmm.
So where did I ride? We rode the little trail system in the middle of Roanoke, right? We did that. That was pretty cool, just because it was like right like in the city. So I love like cities that have like that trail system right there. That's awesome. And then there's like a little like dirt pump track thing in Roanoke that we did too, and that was cool to see like pump tracks actually like as an established, and like flow trail things
Actually,
as like
tracks are
established.
awesome, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like not quite a pump track, maybe more of a flow trail-y, in between a flow trail and a pump track, whatever you call that.
A flow track.
A flow track, exactly.
Flow trail-ac.
And then we did something cove up north of the city, I think.
That was Carvin's Cove.
Carvin's Cove. We did that, and I was really slow climbing that thing, and really slow descending it, and that was great. And then I went out and did. There were 2 other trail systems I did. There was one next to like a university. I don't remember